Today's event was only placing the Aditya L-1 in the precise halo orbit. So it was moving towards a halo orbit, but we had to do a little bit of corrections to put it at the right place. So something like a 31 meter per second velocity has to be given cumulatively to the satellite to keep it at the right orientation. So basically it's a halo orbit. It's an orbit which moves around L1 point with a size of 6 lakh kilometer in one dimension, 2 plus lakh in another dimension, 1 lakh kilometer in another dimension. So it formed like an egg. So in this new orbit it has to be placed, it has to be very precisely put. If we don't do the correction today, it will escape from this point. Okay, we will not allow it to escape if it cannot happen. There are some contingencies, but I am only telling mathematically it can escape. So that has been very precisely done. Ultimately what we achieved today is exact placement based on our measurement and very correct prediction of the velocity requirement. The computer decided to cut off at the accelerometer based cutoff has happened. So right now it is in our calculation it is in the right place. But we are going to monitor for next few hours to see whether it is at the right place. Then if it is slightly drifted, we may have to do a little bit of correction, and we don't expect that to happen.
How important role this can play, sir, because as far as understanding the sun is concerned?
See, the scientific aspect of this particular mission has already been well described because it is going to look at the solar coronal mass ejection, CME, basically using a primary instrument called the VELC, which is developed by Indian Institute of Astrophysics. And this will look at the corona part of the sun, almost 3 times its diameter, distance away. And corroborating that, there will be other measurements, which is again by a payload called SUIT, which is going to look at the entire disk of the sun in ultraviolet in various frequency bands, which is already images we have already put out in the website. We also have particle measurements in what is coming out of the sun by the payload called the PAPA. Then we also have X-ray measurements, which is in low energy and high energy X-rays measurement. We also have magnetometer, which looks at the space magnetic field, which is coming because of these ejections. So it is solar wind is essentially the particle emission which is happening. So we look at all of this in a very correlated manner, which is very unique part of this mission.
This is not only a national mission, but also the international community.
See, everybody is looking at it, yeah, because understanding sun is not important for India alone. It's for the entire global. So this is what precisely after Chandrayaan-3 landing also our Honorable Prime Minister told. Chandrayaan-3 is for the whole of the world, not for India alone. Yeah. So the solar mission Aditya L-1 is also for the whole of this world, for all of us to understand and make use of this scientific importance. Right. So here the impact is on the space weather. You know, space weather is more controlled by such activities, especially the behavior of the sun, which affects our magnetic external fields, and then its impact more on northern latitude and southern latitude, which is more dominant in northern latitudes, and of course southern not much in the equatorial region. So it is more dominant for areas other than India, precisely, to be technically correct. So that way a lot of people are interested to understand this effect. So we look forward to a lot of scientific outcome come in the coming days. At least 5 years of life is guaranteed with the fuel left out in the satellite also.